Welcome to Electric Gigi's tutorial on how to make hemp milk. Okay, so we have our spring water, crystal geyser. We have our organic amber raw agave syrup, hemp seeds, and some dates. Now what I usually do is I will measure out 2 cups of water. And because my Vitamix has the measuring, because you can measure, it has the cups on it somewhere. 2 cups. I usually just pour the 2 cups of water in first. Two cups of water. Then 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds, already measured out, pour that in there. And then for the dates, they've been soaking for about an hour or so they'll plump up and they'll get soft. So these are dates that still have the seed inside, so you take the seed out, put the dates in there. Now the dates should sweeten it up, so you can use either dates or the agave syrup. It depends on how sweet you want your milk. I usually just use the dates, and then we're going to turn the Vitamix on. And because this is a Vitamix, it doesn't take much to go ahead and mix it all together. So this is going to be a little loud. So what I do, I turn my Vitamix on. So just hold on. Turn the speed up gradually. And put it on high for a few minutes. Vitamix, it really doesn't take much to get it to mix everything up. Now some people, they may want to strain it. I don't strain mine, but you can take a cheesecloth and strain it. It depends. The stuff doesn't bother me, and I know if you use hemp protein powder, that is a little finer than the actual hemp hard seeds. So it just depends on what you want. So then you just let it settle for a minute, and then we're going to get our container to put our milk in. Okay, so I have my 1 quart container, and I think I am going to go ahead and strain it through the cheesecloth, only because I wanted to have a little more consistency of milk without the lumps. So I am going to just strain it a little bit, because sometimes the dates make it a little, has a different consistency. So we're going to strain it through the cheesecloth, and I just doubled the cheesecloth and then just pour it through. And if it's moving a little slow, sometimes I just take a spoon and just kind of move it around a little bit so it'll go through a little faster. And as I'm straining, you'll notice that the thickness, the pulp or whatever you want to call it, is stuck in the cheesecloth, so it makes the milk go through a little slower. So you can just kind of scoop that out. Usually I use the pulp from everything when I'm making juice. I stick it in the freezer and use it for other dishes, like when I'm baking, because it makes great desserts with the fruit when I'm making my own juices or fruit juice. So we'll just keep going. Take the spoon and move it around some so it'll go through, and you can see it's coming through. Probably you should have used a smaller bottle, but I wasn't sure how much this was gonna make. So we're almost done straining the milk. And you know, I just thought about something. If you make walnut milk, you can probably take the remaining pulp and make cheese with it by putting it in a cheesecloth and draining out the remaining water. So that's an idea as well, as far as using the remaining pulp, and then that way you have nothing left over. You're not wasting anything from the seeds or the nuts that you make when you make the milk. So just take this. And then a word of caution also with the cheesecloth. When I wash my cheesecloth, I usually wash it in the wash machine with no detergent, because of the chemicals from the detergent will get into the cheesecloth. So it depends on how many you have. I usually put it on like small, because I have several cheesecloths, because I make juice and I make milk. So I just always wash it in plain water when I, out of cheesecloth. So I'm going to transfer this. Put this in the refrigerator, chill it, taste it. If it needs to be a little sweeter for you, you can always add your agave syrup. So it's totally up to you how you want to do your milk. This is the recipe that I usually use, and we just let this sit in the refrigerator, chill, drink it with breakfast, dinner, lunch, just whenever you want to drink it. So I hope this helped out. Bye.